With 12 games to go, Regen Rovers are top of the table. You know, I think we need to name that Phoenix. It's our club mascot. It needs a name. I was thinking Ralph. Ralph the Phoenix. Yeah? No? Let me know your thoughts on a name for the club mascot Phoenix in the comment section below. If no one can beat Ralph, then it's going to be Ralph, I'm afraid. I suppose the most obvious name is Fawkes. Fawkes the Phoenix. It just works, doesn't it? The Harry Potter link. Anyway, I'm afraid I have some bad news, or some sad news. Aaron Trollope, he's decided to leave the club on a free. He was on a non-contract, so clubs can just come in and sign players on non-contracts, and if they don't want to stay, they'll go. So Aaron Trollope, our stand-up comedian, he's a joker in the dressing room, in the training ground. He loves life, but unfortunately he didn't love it enough to stay in Winchester. He has moved to Tilbury in Essex. We wish him well in his new life. Hopefully he can make the people of Essex laugh. Spent almost 3 years at the club, one of Jack Young's first ever signings before I even came to the club. Of course, our main goalkeeper in that first season where he managed to survive. He played quite well, and in the last couple of years, of course, he has played a few games. He did actually play 6 league games last season, 8 games in total, conceding only 11 goals. It's not bad at all. And then this season, 2 cup appearances. Unfortunately, he conceded 10 goals in those 2 games. It does mean Jagalvin is our number 2 now, ahead of the likes of, I mean, it's quite close. We've got Lil Chet, one of our youth academy players, and also Keith Palmer. They're both quite similar. They're all quite similar. I'm going to keep, people have been saying I need to give Jagalvin a bit of an opportunity, so he is going to be number 2 on the bench, ready for action. As I said, we're top of the table, but it's so tight at the top still. We're only 1 point ahead of Slough, Kings Lynn and Totton, 3 ahead of Tadcaster. It's a 5-horse race going into the last 12 games of this season. Hereford, there's a chance they could catch us up. They've had a resurgence of late. Agu is the joint top goal scorer in the league. He's got the 2nd highest average rating. He is our all-time top goal scorer now. 46 goals in all competitions. 1 ahead of Fawkes, who has 45. It looks like Agu is going to push ahead of him. I can't see Fawkes. There might be a revival. He is a phoenix after all. He might be reborn. Anyway, since the last episode, we have remained unbeaten in those 4 games that we have played. Ironically, the easiest game of all, against bottom of the table Gloucester, we ended up drawing. Magnificent win against Dorchester. They have fallen apart after their very impressive early start to the season. Walker opened the scoring. Jason Glenn has made that midfield position his own. He managed to score another goal for us. He's been really good. I mean, we even got a red card in this game when we were 2-0 up and we went on to score 2 more goals. We were just dominant. We really were. Jason Glenn, unusual goal, I must say. Agu scored in the 78th minute to make it 3-0. Long old punt from Thomas Smith, and Agu ran onto it and finished quite brilliantly, actually. And lastly, after picking up an assist, Vince Boyle managed to find the back of the net again, just bundling it over the line for 4-0. We then managed to beat Taunton 3-1 away from home. We turned this game around after they took an early lead, and Luke Mooney scored a hat-trick. This was his 2nd goal of the game. Harvey Heath making his debut at left-back, up from the under-18s for this game due to injuries. Lovely finish from Mooney, and this is how he completed his hat-trick. Really good performance from Luke Mooney. McCann involved down the left with his pace. Great ball across. Mooney managed to head it across. It was bouncing around all over the place, but he finally managed to bundle it into the back of the net, slamming it past the keeper. Another game in which we scored 5 goals, this time against Beaconsfield. Used to beat our bogey team, but we absolutely mullered them. Agu managed to score 2 goals in this game. Mooney involved. Nice finish from Agu past the keeper. This was his 2nd goal of the game. Rob Halliday into Sean Walker, back to Kevin Wilkinson, our deep line playmaker. Jason Glenn, lovely play from the midfielders. Good sprayed ball out wide to Courtney, and it's a great cross, and Agu couldn't really miss from there. Rob Halliday managed to score a rare goal. I think only his 2nd goal of his Regen Rovers career. Boyle with the assist from the corner, and Morgan Fawkes finally managed to score his 7th goal of the season. Really happy for him, because he's struggled of late, I must say. Of course, McCann has been our first choice as the poacher, but lovely, unselfish play from Agu and a tidy finish from Fawkes. And a disappointing 1-1 draw against Gloucester. It was a real poor performance from us, considering they've only won 1 game all season, and Agu saved our bacon with a lovely finish. Look at that. So in today's episode, we're going to be taking on Cirencester at home and Guernsey at home. We're inviting them over from the island to take us on at Plumbing Park. But before we get on with the first match against Cirencester, we've had our third ever youth intake. Now I'll show all the players in a separate Revelations video at the end of the season, but I want to focus on this guy, Jamie Courtney, because he is the brother of Callum Courtney, our right back. That's amazing. So he's, by signing Callum Courtney last year on a free at the end of the second season, he's kind of brought his family down from Thurrock. I assume they were both born in Thurrock. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so both of them born in Thurrock. And now Jamie Courtney has come down to Winchester. Be interesting to see if he can develop into a decent centre-back for us. Obviously captain material with that 14 leadership. So this is the journey that Cirencester Town Football Club made down to Plumbing Park today. I was contemplating doing Cirencester as a Paul's Big Day Out, but to be honest, although I've been there, I only spent about an hour there. So I won't do it as a Paul's Big Day Out, but if you happen to be in the area, I'd recommend going to visit the town. So I've gone with my first choice 11 to take on Cirencester. Their danger men, Romario Martin. I imagine he will be scoring goals with that sort of name, and Dave Law as well. They've got a few regens in the team. I'm expecting you to deliver a win. Let's go for that. It didn't really work. There's a lot more to come. This works. You just do this. Motivate them, make them look happy. Happy bunnies. We've got to keep the intensity up. It's so close at the top of the table. I need a win today. They're 18th in the table. No excuses. Corner early on. Thomas Smith to the back post for Boyle to head it into the path of Luke Mooney. Oh, it's saved just about. That was the first half chance of the game. We've got another opportunity here with Thomas Smith whipping it to the back post for Boyle again, who goes for goal this time. It's an easy save. Boyle is bankrupt in the club, but he's been fabulous for us. Here's Law for Cirencester all the way back. Interesting. They pump it up again. They've got men in the box waiting. It's to the back post and oh, it's gone in. I think it's gone in off the back of a Coro, but it's gone down as a Jamie Hall goal. Oh dear. This isn't going to plan, is it? Let's get creative. That always inspires them. Oh no, corner to Cirencester. What is happening here? It's headed away. Here's Law on the edge of the box into Grey Duddle. Get rid of it, lads. Come on. Knock it long for our strikers. Oh, wow. Okoro. Bloody hell. Double save from Okoro. Sensational. But he shouldn't be needed. He shouldn't be required. We should be at the other end of the pitch banging in the goals. Corner crossed in again, headed away by Agu this time. Maybe we can break. No, we can't. Corner. This is our best chance of getting back into this game, I think. Boyle to Walker. Slams it home for his 12th goal of the season. Sean Walker. Vince Boyle with another assist. And yeah, once again, how many goals have we scored from corners this season? It's not just been about pumping it long for our strikers. We've been scoring plenty of goals from set pieces. And a free kick now, and maybe another set piece goal. Smith into the box. It's headed away though. Agu picks it up, has the shot. Oh, no, that's offside from McCann. But encouraging. Much better from us now. Here's Halliday. Nice ball into Wilkinson. Knocks it long, looking for Agu. It's headed. McCann does well. But Sean Walker just isn't switched on. And Martin's round the back. Where's the defence? And that's a great save by Okoro again. I might pull the defence back a tad. They seem to be getting in behind here. Although we regularly get hit in behind. But I've tried a lower defence, but it ends up being they have long shots that just go in. It's a tricky thing to decide what to do, really, defensively. And I want us to be attacking. So that's why I've had a standard line this season. It's not been high like last year, of course, which was just suicide, let's be honest. Cirencester around the back. Hall. Chance, it's off the post, and we clear it. And it's another corner. They've had 11 corners in the first half. We've had 6 apparently. I mean, 17 corners in 30 minutes. Ridiculous. It's one of my favourite words, I know. But everything's ridiculous in lower league football. The strikers, they're just not doing anything today. Going to switch things around. Agu's going to move into the middle. McCann's going to go out wide. Drop down to 3rd place with this draw as it stands. It's not good. We've won so many games in a row. Suddenly a draw against bottom of the table Gloucester and now drawing against another relegation threatened team. Not good enough, really. I think we're going to try something a bit different. Just whip the crosses in. Maybe we'll go even more direct. Although Sean Walker scored, he's quite tired. I'm going to take him off for Ray Rigg. Another set piece specialist on the pitch. That seems to be our best way of creating chances today. 73 minutes on the clock. There's been very little in this second half, but Cirencester attacking here. They've been playing well, haven't they? They've been passing it around. And here's Thomas. Good tackle by Callum Courtney, though. Hopefully he's got his young brother watching on in the stands today. Here's McCann. Bursting forward. It's Agu with a chance. Agu! He scores! His 23rd goal of the season. That was almost in slow motion. It was really strange. I just thought, where's the urgency here, Agu? But he found the back of the net. Let's have a look at this. Callum Courtney with the brilliant tackle. Counter-attacked brilliantly. McCann then crossed it in. And Agu with a superb finish past the keeper. That's more like it. We've not created clear-cut chances today, but we've created 5 half chances and we've managed to get 2 goals. Halliday heads that away to Ray Rigg. Back to Halliday. Oh dear. But we've cleared it. It's not. This is non-league football at its finest. Glenn over the top for McCann. That's a great ball. McCann! Oh, it's off the post. You have to be finishing that, Paul McCann. I know you got the assist for a goose goal, but that is poor. I'm going to bring Morgan Fawkes on for him for that. I mean, he's actually got a better rating than Mooney, but that is dreadful. One more sub to make. Wilkinson's going to come off for Perry Miles for the last few minutes. Vince Boyle, 9.0 by the way. What a performance. And we've won a corner. Ray Rigg, can we finish it here? To the back post for Boyle. Oh, he deserved a goal, but it was headed away really well. I think they had a couple men on him. And now Salmon is counter-attacking for Cirencester. Down the right-hand side, we just can't catch up with him. I guess he's got fresh legs. It's crossed in and it's 2-2, but offside, I think. Dave Law, offside. Thank goodness for that. Going to go cautious for the last few minutes. Oh, no, but they're on the attack, though. Marty, great tackle, Halliday, but it's crossed in. Boyle clears brilliantly. And Salmon now, who's been dangerous since coming on. All by himself, it's knocked back, knocked long. Halliday does well, but he's got no support there. Salmon once again. Halliday heads away for the second time. Salmon comes again, though. And it's just relentless. Thomas, long-range effort, off the post. Offside again for Dave Law. They've been pretty unfortunate in the last few minutes. I'm not sure we deserve to get a win here today. Callum Courtney throwing. Can we kill it off here? Mooney. Come on, Mooney. It's he had 2 men in the box then. He just gives it to them. He's not had a good game. Here's Law. Are they going to equalise? It's well wide. 10 seconds to hang on. It's not been pretty. By the way, Kings Lynn 7, Beaconsfield 4. I mean, our games are great. That's it. That's just ridiculous. My favourite non-league word. Ridiculous. Well, we get the win. Just about. I don't think we deserved it. Mooney didn't play very well at all. But Vince Boyle at the back, stoic. 9.0. He gets an assist as well. Fabulous stuff from him. I've told them not to get complacent because that was just, I'm not happy with that performance. So heading into today's second match of the episode, we're still top of the table, 1 point ahead of Kings Lynn, Slough and Totton, 3 ahead of Tadcaster. It is unbelievably close. We're taking on 13th place Guernsey. They've managed to move up a few places since we last played them, but they are still the favourites for this game. So Guernsey saved a few pennies and travelled by ferry to Poole before getting a coach up to Plumbing Park today. I've made a change. Fawkes is into the starting lineup. Let's give him a chance. He's gone bold. Poor old Fawkes. Agu's moved to the right. Mooney's moved to the left. Their top goal scorer looks pretty decent, and they've got a really good left winger, Barnes. Looks really dangerous. They've got someone called Heaven at the back. Great name. Big game. Every game's big until the end of the season now because it's so tight at the top. One slip up, a draw, and we could drop down to like 4th or 5th place, I think. It's just so close. First highlight of the game then. And Okoro finds Callum Courtney with a nice pass. Here's Glenn. Back to Courtney. Into Agu. This is lovely play. Glenn, Wilkinson, great play from us. Courtney down the right. Can he put a decent cross in? It is decent, but it's headed away as far as Halliday. Here's Jason Glenn. Halliday again. Wilkinson, we're keeping hold of possession nicely here. That way to Courtney. He's got space. He's found Agu, who sneaks it in for his 24th goal of the season. He has equalled his record from last year. Just one more goal and he will beat his joint record that he holds with Morgan Fawkes for the most goals in one season. It has been truly remarkable that 3 years in a row we've managed to get a striker to score 24 goals. In the other parallel universe, first series, we struggled in the first few seasons to get... I mean, Jack Young was our top goal scorer a couple of times with like 14 goals. It just shows the difference. Here's Mooney round the back. Tackled. Penalty! And Okoro has a chance to score another goal from the penalty spot this season. Come on, Okoro. 100% record so far. Up he steps in his gold suit. And he scores with a perfect penalty into the bottom right-hand corner. His third goal of the season, his 7th goal for the club. All from the penalty spot, of course. And they've all been perfect penalties. Look at that. Under the keeper's body into the corner. Great start to this game. Maybe an opportunity for Guernsey. Here they come with Lewis. Out wide, this is a chance for Langley. Surely. He's hit the post, though. And they come again through Barnes, their danger man. Here's Hottie. Great name. Platt. Turner cleared by Halliday. Corner to Guernsey late on in the first half, crossed in, and Turner has got them back into this game. He's their top goal scorer this season. He is a dangerous player. They've been non-existent really up until the last couple minutes. There's only been one clear-cut chance in this game, but there's been 3 goals. Oh, here's Barnes for Guernsey. They're really taking control of this game now. Barnes again. Probably the best player on the pitch, attribute-wise. It's not long for Turner. Perhaps a second for him. Okoro tips it over the bar, though. Oh, we're holding on. Langley now. They're all over us. Crossed in. Here's Platt to Hottie. Out wide to their right back. Oh, look at them passing it around. They have superior players. I'm surprised they're down in 13th place. Surely not for long. Here's Langley winning a corner. It's crossed in. And Okoro punches away brilliantly, but Hottie now on the ball. We need to get out of our own third of the pitch. Here's Lewis. Crosses it in. Surely a goal. What a save by Okoro. I don't know what to do. They're just pummeling us here. I'm not going to counter-press as much. We're just going to regroup. Hold our shape. Perhaps I need to go cautious. Is that dangerous? I am the manager. I make the decisions. I'm going to do what I want to do. We're not in a good shape at the moment. It's pumped long by Okoro. Headed clear. We haven't actually made the changes yet, so if they score, I'll probably just cancel them, to be honest. His turn around the back, and that's offside. It's not worked for Fawkes, has it? He's not had the best season. Going to bring Ray Rigg on, play 2 up front. Agu and Mooney alongside each other with Ray Rigg behind. Just under half an hour to hang on here. Walker does well. Here's Agu. He's been tackled. That's poor. He should have played it into Mooney earlier. And that's not long. Where's our defence? Turner's round the back. Good save. Corey catches it as well. I think I'm going to drag my defence back. We're having to make changes here to hold on. We've not played well today at all, but we managed to grab a win against Cirencester. Can we scrape a win today against Guernsey? Oh, I'm nervous. Just 1 goal from them, and they get it through Turner. 20th goal of the season. Oh. Right, we're going to go back to what we were doing. Maybe doing that was stupid. I know people tell me, but I just ignore you. Sorry, I ignore tactical things now because there's just I want to play the way I want to play. We're going to go attacking. What am I doing? I want to bring McCann on. We're going to bring him on for Walker. Ray Rigg will drop to there. And Perry Miles will come on for Wilkinson in the middle. Okay, we've dropped to 3rd place with this draw. It's been really disappointing performances in both matches, I must say. And it's a late corner to Guernsey. Will they win it at the death? It's to the back post. But it's headed well wide. Okoro has, he made some saves. He scored a penalty without him. Would have been a really bad result, actually. I'm going to assertively say I'm not happy. But looking at their team, they've got some very good players. I don't know why. Maybe it's been injuries, or perhaps they've only just signed some very good players. I don't know. So at the end of episode 22, we are in 3rd place, 1 point behind Kings Lynn and Totten, 1 point ahead of Tadcaster and Slough. Surely a playoff place is in the bag. But who's going to finish top? It is so close. We need to find our form again. Look, these games here, we were just lethal. But since that Gloucester result, the wheels have fallen off the bus. So thank you for watching today's episode of Regen Rovers. As always, if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. It'd be very much appreciated. Just a couple more episodes to go now in this 3rd season. It is so close. Are we going to get promoted? Are we going to win the league? Are we going to drop into the playoffs and have to fight our way through that very difficult 16-team competition? We shall see. But until next time, enjoy FM19. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.